coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Williams now on the return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
15.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Ooh, he's running.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. You ain't going nowhere.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, here's Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You
The
Tucker roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action. Jackson. That's going to be caught by C.J. Bull. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
Can't be denied, boy.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 58 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This ball tripped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come off the ball hard. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's twist.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Second big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
24 is the mic. Man, I got you. 24 is the
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there. And I like his boxing.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Come on, Lyle. We better than that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I love that play because in the snow, you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, ready? Set up. Ready? Raise up. 48, Mike. Let's go, G. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Report! Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the run.
From the gun, Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. They go play action now. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
15. 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go.
Devin Duvernay, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
15, check my 15. Oh, here we go.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? No good receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Attack. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Get him, boy. Hey, hey.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Jackson now. He'll get this complete to Board. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Check. 22, Mike 22. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Watch the curl.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Sack City, baby.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
You ready?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so they've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Attack, attack.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return, Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going long here for Wallace. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Check Mike 21. Oh, baby, come on, let's go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by Jones. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. flush to his right. He'll find Jones again. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Check my 21. Silver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
There you go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Come on, ready? That QB's trash. Let's go. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Forward. Alone.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't set out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Let him know. Mike 22, Mike 22. Time to run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, finish it on. Hello, we change it. 22, Mike 22.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Oh, where did it?
Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to improvise. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Ridley. I got him. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. We ain't giving up nothing to check. Hey, check Mike 21.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Check 3.
Mahomes.
Watch out.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that'll make it second and 10. Second and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Strip the ball.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Flushed out right. And he will take it away for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a 1st down.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the other. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because it's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?